Isn't it great to see justice being served when police officers misuse their power? And seeing these corrupt officers getting fired for their inappropriate behavior can be satisfying. For today's video, we have the best example that even cops are not above the law. Some cops are quick to assume things before gathering all the necessary evidence and facts, which can lead them to harassing innocent people for no reason. Well, they basically screwed themselves over by acting first before thinking, just like how these officers were caught red-handed. On May 9, 2023, Ryan was swimming at the local pool when a woman asked him to leave, but since he didn't want to stop swimming, he kept going and ignored the lady. However, the other party was not backing down and started swimming into Ryan's path before getting out of the pool and calling her husband. After that, an argument started between the couple and Ryan because they were upset that he refused to leave the pool. Things got heated pretty quickly, and the man even showed Ryan a concealed pistol, which made Ryan feel threatened.
2023, a viewer named Ryan was using a community pool to swim laps as he often does for his workouts. Surveillance footage shows the incident but has no audio. However, Ryan claims that after spending quite some time in the pool, one of the other locals arrives and tells Ryan to leave and swim somewhere else.
Can you stop doing what you're doing so I can do it?
In pure spite, the woman begins swimming laps as well, but perpendicular to Ryan, causing their paths to collide. The woman exits the pool and can be seen using her cell phone to call her husband to the scene. Upon his arrival, the three argue about Ryan leaving the pool, but after Ryan refuses to go, the couple approaches him and gets more aggressive. But the more they argued, the closer the couple got to him. Each time, Ryan would back up further and they would move closer still. Eventually, the man closed the distance to Ryan, threatening him and lifting up his shirt, revealing a concealed pistol. Ryan backed up again, gathered his things, and went to the...
For his own safety, Ryan left the pool area and called the police from the parking lot. The cameras at the pool captured the whole incident, but the footage didn't have any audio, so it was hard to tell who started the confrontation. Ryan said he was the victim and had no choice but to leave.
Hands out your pockets for me.
I'm not the one with the gun.
Sir, I don't keep your hands out of your pockets. Put the
Relax.
phone
I
down.
haven't done a crime. Don't talk to me like
Listen
that.
to me. I don't know you.
Listen,
you can put
I
that
don't
down.
know you. You're the one with the gun. Why
Get down on the ground now. Get
What
down
the
on the
fuck is
ground.
this?
Get down on the ground.
What the fuck?
Because I told you not
That's
to
why
reach for anything.
I haven't committed a crime. You don't have any.
Hands out to your
I
side
haven't
now.
committed a crime.
Now you can put your hands behind your back.
You can't detain me for what?
Yes, I can.
For what?
I don't know you.
I don't know you. You're the ones with guns.
As can be seen in the body camera footage, the female cop, Bethany Guerrero, gets out of her car, comes up to Ryan, and tells him to keep his hands out of his pockets. She assumes he's the guy who was reported carrying a gun, but Ryan says he's not the one. She doesn't believe him, so she shoves him to the ground and puts handcuffs on him. And by the looks of it, this female cop was all set to arrest Ryan right from the beginning. It looked like she had some kind of bias against him and was convinced that he had disrespected her, and this belief of hers was clearly influencing her actions. Ryan was handling it like a pro, and despite being in handcuffs, on the pavement, and still dripping wet, he made sure that the lady cop knew he was not pleased with how he was being treated.
I do.
No, you don't. Why are you yelling at me?
Because I have every
Who
right to
are
right
you?
now.
What's your badge number?
321 Guerrero, Guerri. Make sure you spell it right.
If you're this scared of a guy in a
I've been here
swimsuit,
for 20 years.
you're terrified of a guy in a swimsuit. I didn't do anything.
You can shut your mouth.
They just detained me. I explained. There's no gun. That guy
I don't
has a gun.
detain anybody for no reason.
Then what reason?
Because I
What
told
crime
you
did I commit for you to detain
shut
me?
your mouth so I can explain it to you?
Are you in charge of this lady? Who's the sarge? This is absurd. Why am I in handcuffs on the ground? Are you a supervisor?
No, he's not.
Can someone
I've been
explain
here for-
why I'm handcuffed on
Can you
that?
shut your mouth
No.
so I can talk to you?
Look at you. You're furious. What did I do?
You did not listen.
You're not my boss.
Listen to
I
me.
don't need to listen to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Who are you?
This is the only way.
I didn't commit a crime. I didn't commit a crime. She doesn't get to detain me.
Yes,
pull
I
her
do.
gun. Pull her gun on me.
Because when
Put
you
me
put
on
your
the ground.
hands in your pocket and
I
I'm
didn't
getting
commit a
phone call
crime.
of a
Another officer called out to the female cop and they talked to the side and far from the others. She purposely muted her body cam because, apparently, they realized they had handcuffed the wrong guy and harassed him. Instead of owning up to her mistake, she was trying to cover it up and tamper with evidence. Pretty messed up, right?
started yelling at me for that.
Come on over here. What's your first name?
Benny.
Okay, I'm Officer Guerrero. Before I ask you what happened, I need to advise you of your rights. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right of the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can or will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay. Do you wish to tell me what happened here today so I can have a better understanding?
Yeah, I mean, my wife called me. This is where my involvement started. My wife called me.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in the apartment putting groceries away, and she called me and said that there was a guy harassing her at the pool.
Okay. Was it that guy over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just ran over here. And as soon as I got here, he got out of the pool and started screaming.
At you?
At me and my wife.
Okay. What was he saying?
He was saying something like, "Your wife is crazy. She's crazy. She's making me move. I'm not going to move." And that's kind of how it started. It was just like, basically hurling insults at my wife. But then he got out of the pool and he started like swinging his arms up and down, like a gorilla or something. Just like, he's obviously a lot bigger than me. And I didn't, want to get involved. I was trying to pull my wife away, and she just got closer.
He got closer?
No. He got out of the pool and started walking in our direction. I was like, he came out of the pool at that corner. I was at this corner.
Okay.
He got out, he came a little bit closer, and my wife went up to him. I tried to get in between them and push my wife back.
Was she saying anything to him at that point?
I don't remember. I don't probably, but I don't remember.
Okay.
And she, I'm not sure what happened after that. And yeah, that's...
At what point did the gun become involved?
I'm not really sure. It was after that, but
well, how did he know that you were armed?
I'm not sure.
You told that other officer that you put your hands up like this so that
my wife
the gun
said
was
that.
displayed.
I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. I know it didn't come out of the holster or anything like that.
No, I didn't say it came out, but how was he able to know that you were armed? Because he called us and said that you were armed. So how did he know that?
I don't know. I mean, if I lift my shirt up, you could see it.
Okay.
But,
so did you want him to see that you were armed? Did you tell him you were armed?
I don't think so. No.
Stay with him?
I mean... I got a little gist of...
So the video just stops without any conclusion. The other cops are shown talking to Guerrero and seem to support her actions. They didn't even try to stop her when she was mistreating Ryan. Honestly, besides getting fired, they should be charged with tampering with evidence and conspiring against an innocent person. This is another incident where police officers judged the situation without getting to the bottom of the story. They received an anonymous tip about a child welfare check and rushed to the scene on December 3, 2021. When they arrived, they found Angel and her son waiting to pick up her granddaughter. In the beginning, everything was fine. Officer Dyer was calmly questioning Angel, and she was cooperating and talking with him. However, things got worse when the officer announced that he would search her car. Angel was scared and didn't trust the officer, so she refused to let him search her car. As a result, the officer handcuffed her and ordered her to get into the police car.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Oh my God, I can't, I'm too big!
Sucks to be you.
I didn't do anything. You're a woman. You're gonna treat me like a woman and you're gonna treat me like this?
You're gonna get tased. Get in the
Listen,
car.
listen.
Get in the car.
Get in the car!
I'm getting in the car. Okay, I'm in. I'm in.
Back
Shut
up.
the up before I take your to jail too. Get back!
You know how to handle it.
Hero.
She just got done having a baby. You do
Go
not
away.
need to arrest her. Girl, do not push me. What is wrong with you? Who did it? I need to know who did it.
Who did what?
Who tased my mama?
She didn't get tased.
Get tased.
Then why was there taser going off over there?
Checking the fire, I guess.
Make that make sense.
It does.
She didn't get tased.
So then why was there a taser?
How about you worry about you? We'll worry about your mama. I don't really give a
That don't sound like it. Sounds like you want to join your mama. Okay.
Y'all are violating our rights right now.
Which one?
I
Please
want
tell me
my
which
mom.
right you're getting
I
violated.
want my mom right
Tell
now.
me which right.
I want my
So
mom.
shut up,
I
you don't
don't
know
have
what
to
you're
say
talking about.
anything.
Sorry, you got
You
it.
sound like you're about 7. You want to act like a big girl, you're going to get treated like a big girl. So I drive son to her mom to get her in the car. Other than that, she's perfectly fine. Okay.
While Officer Dyer was harassing Angel, Officer Anna Simmons showed up and told Angel to get into the police car. Angel was reluctant to do so because she was a bit on the larger side and the car was pretty cramped. This made the officers pretty emotional, especially Officer Simmons. Without even letting the poor citizens say a word in their defense, she piled on the mistreatment. Officer Simmons even used her taser on her because she was having a hard time getting in the car. After a while, she also handcuffed Angel's daughter for no reason.
I'm emotionally invested. Can I take her?
Yes. Well, we were thinking.
I love it when you do this.
Yeah.
She's fine. She calmed down. She was an asshole, but she calmed down, was cordial and respectful. I don't really I don't really want to take the other one.
Well, I had to tackle her.
That's correct. If somebody else wants to take her, I'm taking the one I'm emotionally invested in.
Which one are you invested in?
The one in your car.
Check out these officers laughing after mistreating and ignoring innocent people's situations. Simmons' face says it all. She was enjoying arresting and torturing people even when she didn't have a valid reason to do so. Simmons said she was emotionally invested, but she wasn't even there in the beginning. Instead of trying to de-escalate the situation, she just jumped right in for the excitement.
Alleged to have residue in it. However, no one was ever charged with possession. Furthermore, when later describing the incident to Angel's daughter, Officer Dyer admitted that they had found nothing.
Listen, I want you to know how this would have went. Ma'am, I'm going to have to search your car. Okay. I didn't find anything. Guess what? Have a good night.
Without accounting for the body cam footage of these officers, they alleged to have found drug residue in Angel's car when there wasn't any. In the end, the officers informed Angel's daughter that they didn't find anything and tried to justify their actions. Clearly, the girl had enough of their abuse and just quietly listened to the officer. But this doesn't mean the corrupt cops won and got the upper hand, because as soon as the body cam footage was released, it was as clear as day that what they did was wrong. As a result, Anna was fired from her post in the East Ridge Police Department in 2022 for excessive use of force. It was later reported that she resigned from the force right after.